Alright guys, welcome back to day 3 of saving the Comanche. And unfortunately, I didn't have a video made yesterday. I worked on it yesterday, just didn't have time to film. But today we are back at it. I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that we did. Just a lot of cleanup work, and today we're hopefully going to actually start swapping some things into the Comanche. I'll show you guys what I mean here in just a second. Alright, so we have this Cherokee inside. I unfortunately can't show you guys what all that I did to this, because it's up on the lift underneath the Volvo. You can kind of get a good look at the frame, like how the frame looks really, really good. And if I hold my hand up high enough, you can see that there's no dash. It's trash. All the HVAC, everything, it's trash, because essentially we're going to be swapping all of this dash over, hopefully today. So let's get started on it. In the process of cleaning out the Jeep, I found a little package that I ordered a while ago for this Jeep, because if you remember correctly, I broke a brake line, and those are the steel braided brake lines that will work on this, because all of the brake system from this one, except for the hard lines, which is what's broke, will be converted over to this one. All right, so it's been about an hour, and I've gotten all of the rear harnessing done. I did wind up leaving everything in the hatch just because this is not something with a hatch, so I don't really need that. Go back here. I have everything, like I've already pulled up the carpet and gotten all the wiring out from under there. So now I'm gonna start tackling the front, and I think the best bet is going to be to remove the dash before getting all of the front harnessing out. Just go ahead and try and get that out, and then we'll go from there. I don't think that this one's going to be as bad as the... Well, I didn't take the Comanche dash out. I don't really think this is going to be as bad as everyone's making it out to be. I did find the original Happy Tire sticker, which is super awesome. And I guess that I'll throw that on the Comanche or something. But we are going to get this dash out. Alright, so I decided to take a little bit of a break. I mean, the interior is very, very much stripped down. I went ahead and I put all the parts up there, up on the loft, just so that way it's cleaned up. And I decided, I mean, we've been working so hard on this wiring all day today, might as well go ahead and do something a little bit fun. So what I'm thinking is that Jeep can have steering, and it already has brakes. So this one has neither of them. Might as well put the big tires on it and see what they look like. So that took a minute. Because these tires are so heavy, and this is my first time doing these tires on a lift. But let's just look at it. I'll stop talking. So this is unfortunately the white Cherokee. It's so sad to see it like this. I mean, oh, I almost showed you guys the Comanche, but it's so sad to see it like this. But anyways, let's look at what you guys want to see. It looks so much better than I could have even thought. I mean, like, the lift is a bit much for me because I really like the low center of gravity builds. It's a little bit too high for me. For some people, that's wonderful right there. But I think that it makes the tires look kind of small, and it kind of looks like a building. But man, did she fill out those tires nicely. Whoo! That looks good. But anyways, we kind of have to get back to doing what we were doing. It blows my mind when I see this thing with these little tires on it, that much lift is holding these 37s, but it really gives you a good opportunity to see why I did the 5-inch lift in the front and the 6.5 in the rear, just because it looks pretty equal. Don't look at the fender gap just because those are chopped, and I can't chop those that high without actually digging into the pinch welds. No point in doing that. Now, But it blows my mind that those tires actually fit in this. All right, so I think that, oh my God, on camera, this thing just looks like such a mess, but I think that that's where I'm gonna call it. We're gonna go up here to the front where you can see that the entire, that is out. So the dash is officially out. Now I have to start working on the HVAC in this without hitting it with a pry bar, because that is what I did in the other one. And I started looking at the power steering, and I'm a little bit nervous to know if the steering rack is gonna work. I wanna use this one because I have a key for this one, but I just don't know. But not too much work left to do. There's definitely something that I can get done tomorrow. And then I can start working on this behemoth of a Jeep, where we're just gonna go through, and now that I know, I need to get this out, all of this harnessing. The pedals actually look the exact same, so I think that I'm gonna go through and redo that, but you can see where the bracketeering, if you want to just rewind and go look at that, is a little bit different. Now, this is really unfortunate because I already cut the wires, and then I also have to go through and I have to route all of the taillight stuff back here. Thankfully, that's all that goes back here. And that'll actually be really easy, and I have to take that off. But other than that, I have been at it for all day today. And for someone that's been working on Cherokees his entire life, this is really insane to me that this is taking me this long. But I've also never done anything at this large of a scale, but it excites me so very much. So, did I bite off a little bit more than I could chew? Maybe. But is this thing gonna be running in 30 days, running and driving, ready to off-road? Probably not. But driving? Probably. I mean, at the rate that I'm moving, if I keep this up, easy. Because the rest of it, after I get the harness and everything figured out, smooth sailing. I could probably get the rest done in a day. But fingers crossed, still fingers crossed, I'll have a motor sitting in this engine bay tomorrow. So, until then, we'll just see how it goes. Keep an eye out for part 4. I guess it's part 3.